Good morning. Welcome back in to Wake Up Washington. New this morning, getting a job isn't easy when you have a past behind bars.
They're asking you to go into the fact why you were incarcerated, who's your parole officer, can we have the phone number to your parole, where are you being paroled at? You know, they're not asking you if you have the bond letter.
Yeah, those are some of the tough questions that people who've been locked up previously have to answer, and it can be a little difficult. You just heard from Alexander Campbell II, who knows how hard it is to re-enter society after getting locked up. He'll actually be one of several people coming out to a two-day conference called Flip the Script, Rebranding After Incarceration. It's happening next month for returning citizens. But here to tell us a little bit more about it this morning is Jay Simpson, a branding and event specialist who's been on the show a few times. Yes. Thank you so much for coming on, but to talk about your event this time.
Thank you for having me, Makia.
Of course, I know you're really passionate about helping businesses rebrand themselves and now people, and especially when it comes to something like this. You know, we heard Alexander say in an interview that I did with him recently that sometimes people have this one image of them stuck into their heads, and you're really passionate about helping people start over. Wow.
Yes. So oftentimes businesses have the same challenge, and I decided to merge it because returning citizens also had that challenge. And so the tools and techniques that we use for businesses, we decided to help returning citizens.
Love that. The conference is going to be 2 days,
yes,
October 25th and 26th,
yes,
right in Riverdale. This conference is going to help people start over, and there's going to be all sorts of things that people can partake in. Talk about that.
Yes, so I'm really excited. As you mentioned, it's 2 days, action-packed. We're going to have resume writing, headshots, styling, mock interviews, so how to answer those tough questions like why were you arrested? Those are very difficult for returning citizens, so we're going to help them out. And then at the conclusion, we're going to have a career fair. Companies that are willing to hire returning citizens. So essentially all attendees could leave with a position.
This is the kind of event, the nature of this event. We don't hear about these often. This is new. How does it feel to just help this part of the community that's really trying to get back on their feet, really trying to start over?
It's exciting. It's been a vision of mine for a few years, and just to see the community support me and business owners, it's really overwhelming.
So let's talk about a couple of clothing drives too that you have coming up. That's also important. You got to know how to answer those tough questions.
Exactly.
Look the part.
Exactly.
So tell us about those.
Yeah, so many returning citizens, they need dress clothes, but the challenge is that they don't have a job, so they can't purchase them. So this upcoming Saturday, September 21st, we are going to have a clothing drive. You can donate new or gently used items, and we will give them out at the conference.
All right, so again, this two-day conference happening in Riverdale, Prince George's County. It starts October 25th and it'll wrap up October 26th. It's going to start at 9 a.m. at Perfect Office Solutions, again in Riverdale, Maryland. Jason, thanks so much for coming on the show to talk about this.
Thank you for having me.
No problem.